In Geneva today, U.S. envoys and Iranian officials try to narrow big disagreements over Tehran's remaining nuclear program and expanding missile force, with Oman playing middleman. Both sides report progress, but there are huge gaps, and each are backing up their diplomacy with a show of force. The U.S. with one aircraft carrier already in the region and another on the way. Iran's Navy today holding drills in the Strait of Hormuz, closing that critical choke point for 20% of the world's oil supply for a few hours to show it can. Hours before the talks, the president saying a deal is still possible.
I don't think they want the consequences of not making a deal. They want to make a deal.
Today, Iran's supreme leader telling his country,
even the strongest army in the world can sometimes be struck so hard that it cannot get back up.
And he rules out any limits on Iran's missiles, a top U.S. demand. This as Iranian expats demonstrated around the world over the weekend for a regime change. In L.A., Toronto, Bucharest, and an enormous outpouring in Munich in a downpour, where police said 250,000 people turned out. It felt like a campaign rally. And featuring U.S. Senator Lindsey Graham embracing an Iranian flag, urging Iranians back home to take to the streets.
I choose the Iranian people over the murderous Ayatollah. It is time for him to go.
It all comes a month after thousands of people were savagely killed or arrested for protesting. President Trump told Iran's protesters help is on the way. None came.
To President Trump, you are right to say keep protesting. You're right to say help is on the way. To the people of Iran, keep it up.
The cap says make Iran great again. Trump officials, including Secretary of State Marco Rubio, say no one knows what could follow if the U.S. topples the regime. But Graham says he is telling Trump the risk of doing nothing is greater than the chaos that could follow. And this is a moment that will define the president's legacy.
The freedom-loving world, you got two choices. Continue this murderous regime, and which would be disaster for the planet, or stick with the Iranian people, give them what they need to achieve their long desire to be free.
The lead organizer here, the eldest son of the last U.S.-backed Shah of Iran, who was toppled in the 1979 revolution.
And we need to make sure that this humanitarian intervention stops the bloodshed, saves more lives, and also help us having our liberation quicker. It will be harder without support, but we hope that the world this time is going to support us.
He lives in exile while the administration is not backing him to take over the country. People in the crowd here think he could potentially be a transitional figure and are happy with Senator Graham pushing the envelope.
I like the way he's backing up Trump, President Trump. President Trump said the help is on the way, and we all believe in that.
We really need foreign intervention. U.S. is saying always that help is on the way, but where is that help?
Along with a swelling of support, some fearing those protesting on the ground will be abandoned again. Andrea Mitchell, NBC News.
We thank you for watching, and remember, stay updated on breaking news and top stories on the NBC News app or watch live on our YouTube channel.